That's exciting. I think if I ask anybody, how do you see a brand? Like if I probably uh, simply draw an M with red color, like a tall M, you could just simply guess that that's basically McDonald's, right? So that's the level of impact your consistent use of colors and typography has on design. And I think more often than not, whenever we are working with design systems, when we are building design systems for our clients, especially for products which are launching in the market, which are fairly new, I think that one process of designing and standardizing that entire color theme, typography, UI elements, I think it's very critical to brands, because what happens is that right from first time use to second time use to overall period of your user coming in and coming back and forth to your app, they're starting to register these tiny little elements. So what happens is they're basically building an association with the interface, and that association forms your brand. Now, a lot of times, if your brand is not consistent with this association, or with the use of these colors rather, the association doesn't get formed. And if your users cannot associate with your brand, they will not remember you. And it'll be very easy for your competitor to just give them something else and they will just move on. So there's no ties to a brand. So that's why we always recommend, whenever we're building design systems, we try to make sure that we define a language, and that language is consistent throughout. And that language, when I say it is consistent throughout, I mean whether it is a mobile app or whether it's a website, to a point where we also try to frame the print material. Sometimes they are launching a campaign using print, or they have a canopy which is in a shopping mall, to that as well. So everything should have consistent styling. And I think that's very important in order to get your users to associate with your brand. So yeah, I think that's the impact it has.